Hey, what's up, everybody? BDO44 coming at you with another video. All right, so the regular season is behind us. 131-107 was the score. Lakers get the victory at home against the Jazz. Let's speed run through these stats and get ready for the Houston Rockets because that is who we see in the first round. This series starts here. Not sure what the schedule is yet, but I'm sure we'll be releasing very shortly. Yeah, man. San Antonio did not beat the Nuggets. So that game is actually still going on, but then Spurs are down by 8. I thought that game was over. I really did. It's 1:55 to go. I'm assuming the Nuggets are going to win. I don't think any crazy is going to happen there. So I'm assuming we're playing the Houston Rockets. Our game is done here. The Rockets won their game, so they're red hot right now. They beat up on what's left for the Grizzly team. Jazz, who we just beat by 1,000,000, beat up on what's left for that Grizzly team just before that. So that's not really anything to talk about. But yeah, we got some stuff ahead, y'all. The Los Angeles Lakers are going to be playing somebody, likely the Rockets. I really thought it was in the bag, but we'll see what happens from here. All right, let's get into it. So, Los Angeles Lakers stats, as I click around here, start with the game cast. First quarter, Lakers 32, Jazz 22. Second quarter, Lakers 30, Jazz 23. Third quarter, Lakers 33, Jazz 29. Fourth quarter, Lakers 36, Jazz 33. All right, Lakers shot 55% from the field, 51 of 93. Jazz shot 44%, 41 of 94. Lakers shot 44% from 3, 15 of 34. Jazz 21%, 7 of 34. Lakers shot 82% from the line, 14 of 17. Jazz 18 of 27 for 67%. Lakers had 49 boards, Jazz 42. Jazz had 17 offensive rebounds, Lakers 11. 37 assists for the Lakers, 25 for the Jazz, 12 steals for the Lakers, 13 for the Jazz, 6 blocks for the Lakers, 4 for the Jazz, 17 turnovers for the Lakers, 18 points off of those, 16 turnovers for the Jazz, 26 points off of those. 20 fast break points for the Lakers, 17 for the Jazz, 16 points in the paint for the Lakers, 50 for the Jazz. 30 was a large lead in the game for the Lakers. They led 99% of the time. Jazz never led. So, once again, we had a lot of good stuff go on. Our field goal percentage has been good against these bad teams over the last 3 games. We've stealed the ball over 10 times each of these games. Our assists were high. Our rebounding was solid. Shooting well from all 3 levels in all 3 of these games. Now, granted, the team we're going to face, the Houston Rockets or the Minnesota Timberwolves, are not going to let us look that good. But when you talk about playing against teams that were depleted, we ran up against who was in front of us, and we've played well for the last 3 games. We're really starting to find our groove with this rotation without Luka and Austin. Not something we want to get used to, but if we have to get used to it, I'd say it looks pretty good against bad teams. All right, let's see what the teams did tonight. Henson, 26 minutes, 10 points, 4 of 12 from the field, 2 of 8 from 3, 6 rebounds, 2 assists, 1 steal, 3 offensive boards, -8. Cody Williams, 39 minutes, 14 points, 5 of 15 from the field, 0 of 2 from 3, 4 of 4 from the line, 3 rebounds, 6 assists, 2 steals, 1 turnover, 1 offensive board, -10. Oscar Tshiebwe, 32 minutes, 29 points, 12 of 17 from the field, 5 of 8 from free throw line, 17 boards, 3 assists, 3 turnovers, 9 offensive rebounds, -15. He is on a tear. He really ended the season on a blazing high note and needs more minutes somewhere in this league. If he ain't going to play for the Jazz, somebody got to pick him up, give him some minutes, because he is going crazy. He had 22 rebounds in the last game, 17 tonight. He missed only 5 shots in this one. I think he only missed like 5 shots in the last one. This dude, it's a damn shame he plays for a bad team. He should be involved in these playoffs. Oscar Tshiebwe, you are on the map, sir. Ace Bailey, 29 minutes, 15 points, 7 of 21 from the field, 1 of 9 from 3, 0 of 2 from the line, 3 rebounds, 3 turnovers, 1 steal, 1 assist, 1 block, 2 offensive boards, -19 for Ace. Not a good shooting night for Ace, but his future is blinding. That dude's going to be fantastic. Mbang, 48 minutes, 14 points, 5 of 10 from the field, 1 of 4 from 3, 3 of 5 from the line, 4 rebounds, 9 assists, 4 turnovers, 5 steals, -21 for Mbang. Bryce Sensabaugh, 13 minutes, 15 points, 4 of 10 from the field, 3 of 8 from 3, 4 of 6 from the free throw line, 2 rebounds, 1 assist, 3 turnovers, 1 steal, -9. Conchar, 28 minutes, 4 points, 2 of 6 from the field, 0 of 2 from 3, 7 rebounds, 2 assists, 3 steals, 2 blocks, 1 turnover, 2 offensive boards, -17. 5 stocks for Conchar. Not a triple-double tonight like he had in the last 2 games, but it's still a pretty impressive end to his season. And Gray, 25 minutes, 6 points, 2 of 3 from the field, 0 of 1 from 3, 2 of 2 from the line, 1 rebound, 1 turnover, 1 assist, no rebounds, 1 steal, 1 block, -18. So there was no boards there for Gray. All right, for the Lakers, Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see who gets the game ball here, honestly, because I'm not really sure. I really don't know. We played a lot of people. LeBron and those guys only played in the first half, so I was pleased with that. LeBron, 17 minutes, 18 points, 6 of 15 from the field, over 3 from 3, 6 of 7 from the line, 4 rebounds, 6 assists, 3 steals, 4 turnovers, plus 14. He was driving at the rim a lot in that first half, and I was really, really anxious each and every time. I just don't want him picking up any type of injuries. We need him. Glad coach decided to bench him in the second half. Solid showing, not an efficient night for LeBron, but I really didn't care about anything other than him just staying healthy. Rui Hachimura, nice game, man. 29 minutes, 22 points, 8 of 12 from the field, 3 of 5 from 3, 3 of 4 from the line, 10 rebounds, 1 steal, 2 offensive boards, plus 9. He's a candidate for it. DA, 26 minutes, 22 points, 10 of 14 from the field, 2 of 2 from the line, 10 rebounds, 1 assist, 3 blocks, 3 offensive rebounds, plus 13. He's also a candidate for game ball. Marcus Smart, 26 minutes, 5 points, 1 of 7 from the field, 1 of 5 from 3, 2 of 2 from the line, 2 rebounds, 10 assists, 3 turnovers, 1 steal, plus 13. I don't care that he missed shots. I was glad he was out there. 10 assists is always nice. It's just good to have him back out there, man. We need him in these playoffs, and I'm glad he was able to make his return prior to the playoffs beginning. Only 11 minutes for Luke Kennard. That's a good thing. It's been very important, going to be very important. 3 points, made his only field goal attempt, 1 of 2 from the free throw line, 1 assist, 1 turnover, plus 8. Maxi Kleber, 15 minutes, 2 points, 1 of 2 from the field, 6 rebounds, 2 turnovers, 1 block, 4 offensive boards, plus 10. Good night for Maxi. Jared Vanderbilt, 16 minutes, 4 points, 2 of 5 from the field, over 2 from 3, 4 rebounds, 2 assists, 2 steals, 1 block, 1 turnover, plus 5. Drew Timme, 7 minutes, 3 points, made his only 3-point attempt, 2 assists, 1 turnover, 1 steal, plus 1. That turnover he had was ridiculous because he should have got the ball to the guard. He was looking off the guard, trying to run the ball up the floor, and that was not a smart decision. That can't be the last thing people see of you in the regular season. Dog, it's 3 minutes left to go in the last game of the regular season, and you're making mistakes being the center trying to run the ball up. Get the ball to the damn guard. He's sitting there with his hands open. Give me the ball, and you just refuse to. That's the worst possible last image you want when you're a guy like Drew Timme. That was not good. Jake LaRavia, 25 minutes, 2 points, 1 of 3 from the field, over 1 from 3, 4 rebounds, 3 assists, 2 steals, 1 block, plus 11. He's going to be very intricate in this series. I'm assuming against the Rockets, but we'll see. But he's going to be intricate. He's going to have to play great. He's been stepping up a little bit. We need him to be more aggressive scoring the ball, but the stocks are good. 3 stocks there. It's good. Dalton Knecht, this is a great game for Dalton, man. He played great in the last one with the few minutes that he had, and he was excellent tonight. 12 minutes, 17 points, 6 of 9 from the field, 5 of 6 from behind the arc, 2 rebounds, 4 assists, 1 steal, plus 3. I think I'll give the game ball to him. I will give the game ball to Dalton Knecht. He had such a hot hand tonight in only 12 minutes, walking away with 17 points, hitting 5 of 6 from behind the arc. The energy was there. He had a nice lob to Adu Thero in the fourth quarter. I just thought that, even though obviously Ayton's and Rui's night, he probably deserves it a little more, but I'm not giving it to him because I just need Dalton Knecht to end the season on a high note. And he did, man. He really did. He's looked good over these last 2 games. I think the G League experience was great for him. We should have been leaving him down there last season and this season, the majority of the season. And I think we would have seen much more better Dalton Knecht play than what we were able to see since Coach wouldn't play him. So sending him down there was a good idea. He played well down there, and I think we saw it carry over. I got to give credit to our G League team because Bronny looks good. Nick Smith looks good. Chris Magnon in limited minutes looks good. Dalton Knecht into the season on a high note. I think whatever they're doing in that South Bay organization is really doing the job for the Los Angeles Lakers and helping us develop our talent, especially since our coach refused to play young players in the big league. I think they're doing a phenomenal job down there, and they deserve all the credit in the world for making the playoffs in their league and just for doing a great job making sure our players look good up here. They're developing well, and I trust that we have a sound bunch down there. Adu Thero, 12 minutes, 8 points, 4 from the field, 4 rebounds, 2 assists, 2 turnovers, 1 offensive board, plus 3. Very good night. Didn't miss a shot. I know he can do this. I know if you would have gave him minutes all year long, with the exception, of course, of him being injured, he would have been extremely productive for you. He would have been a very productive rookie in this league. Very productive. So I think we have something special with him going forward. With guys being out, I hope to see him get some minutes in the playoffs, some experience there. But I would have loved for him to have had a real role on this team all year long. I think he would be one of the most important players on our team this year, had we used him enough to see that be the case. I'm certain of it. He is a project. but he's a project who has some strengths in some key areas that translate very well to this league. And I just think we neglected to play him. Maybe it's for his betterment long term, but I'm disappointed in how that turned out for his rookie season. He should have been seen more, and he was good tonight. Nick Smith, 18 minutes, 12 points, 5 of 11 from the field, 2 of 6 from 3, 1 assist, 1 turnover, +6. He got hot there in the second half a little bit in the third quarter. I wish we would have continued to feed him, but he looked good, man, and congratulations to him for getting that 2-year deal. When we waived Kobe Buffkin, we gave him the 2-year deal, which makes him eligible for the playoffs. He will be utilized in the playoffs if coach decides to use him, so he's eligible. That's really good, especially with how well he's been playing over the last couple games. I think that was a sound decision. If you had to choose between him or Kobe Buffkin, it wasn't too difficult at all. And Bronny James, 19 minutes, 11 points, 4 of 7 from the field, 3 of 4 from 3, 1 rebound, 4 assists, 1 steal, +13. He looked good tonight. Very good. The 3-ball was falling for Bronny after having a very cold night in the last one. He bounced back very strong, and I thought he had an excellent game. It's really good to see how much work he's putting in to his overall development, but specifically to his jump shot, which is becoming a bit more confident. When he first got drafted, he couldn't hit a 3 at all. It just was not falling. He looked like he wasn't ready. But in this regard, being in the G League, getting the minutes that he's had over the last 2 weeks has really helped him get comfortable, and he's looked really good with the exception of the last game. He's been great since we've had ball handlers go down. So I like where this Bronny James situation is headed, and I want him to continue to work hard. This offseason is going to be very important for him to take that next step. He got to work tirelessly, and I believe he will. And Chris Magnon, 7 minutes, 2 points, 1 of 2 from the field, 0 of 1 from 3, 2 rebounds, 1 assist, 1 offensive board +1. I also believe in Chris Magnon as well. I'd like to see him stay on this team going forward. I think he can help us a lot. I think we made the right decision bringing him on. He's a sound wing, and I think he has a future in this league, so we should hold on to him. So, yeah, that's what I got to say, man. Pretty happy with how things went this season, man. Overall, I mean, we had some bumps in the road. It got a little shaky there in early February, but, you know, March was one of the greatest, if not the greatest March I've ever seen a Laker team play, or any team play, really. And we made the playoffs, man. It's bittersweet because Luka and Austin are going to be missing in these playoffs, and they did so much to assure that we are in this position. You know, Luka Doncic, you can't say enough about how much of a superstar he has been, how much of a leader he's been for this team, carrying us night in and night out with just doing the bulk of so much in the scoring column, assists, even rebounds and steals more than he gets credit for. He has been such an intricate MVP level player for our season, and that he's not out there it leaves us empty. You know what I mean? It leaves us very empty, and we want him to get back healthy. We're glad he's able to spend time with his family, but he's missed out here tremendously. And going into these playoffs, it is absolutely cruel that he and Austin are both not a part of this, given the role that those guys played on this team this year. There's no way we're anywhere near our playoff position without them carrying the load that they did all season long. So I just want to salute those guys, tell them to get back healthy, and we appreciate them to no end. But it's next man up around here, man. We got the playoffs starting up now, man. That's really what it comes down to. No more regular season. We've done a great job. I want to thank everybody who's been rocking with me all season, but we are not done. We got more work to do. The Nuggets officially won their game 128-118, so we are officially playing the Houston Rockets here in Los Angeles. I do not know when that series will begin. I don't know if that information is now being released or if they're going to take their time to schedule it out. But yeah, that's what it is. Ain't no sense in looking in standings because it don't matter no more. We play the Rockets, bottom line. And it should be an exciting playoffs, man. I'm actually looking forward to all of it, not just our series. I think there's going to be some good ones, man. And we'll discuss all of those series in separate videos as we do every year. I'll break down my loose predictions because I don't really follow too many teams other than ours, especially in the Eastern Conference. But I'll do the best I can to break down these series based on what I know, and then from there give you a guess on what I think will happen, and see what happens from there. So I'm excited about that work that will be done this year, as I always do. And yeah, man, that's where we're at, man. The Los Angeles Lakers are headed to the playoffs. We earned home court advantage. You know, LeBron James' 23rd season ends on a high note. He's still playing very, very, very elite basketball, still the man. If you feel like you got a chance in this series, it's because he's on the team. And we're going to need him to play great ball. He's been playing good for us with the role that we've asked him to play, no matter what it's been this season. This has been a good season for the King, to say the least. And you got a lot left in the tank, and we're going to need all of it. That's what it really comes down to. We're going to need every bit of it. So, yeah, man, that's what's up. The Los Angeles Lakers complete their season 131-107 against the Utah Jazz. A little bittersweet for us because we don't have Luka, we don't have Austin, and we really believe if those guys were 100% healthy that the Rockets would be going home in this first round series. And I want to say that before anything even gets tipped up. Them Rockets, they better be glad Luka and Austin ain't around. That's what I will say. Because if they were running into our healthy Laker team, they are out of here, dog. And I'm going to say that regardless of what happens in this series. If we had our guys, ain't no way in hell we don't knock the Rockets off. We're a better team than the Rockets. Straight up. We are a better team fully healthy than the Rockets fully healthy this season, with the exception of Fred VanVleet, who has not been available for them at all this season, which I do think changed the dynamic dramatically. But that's a player that they haven't had at all. He got hurt early in the preseason or even in the summer league or something like that. He messed up his knee, so you don't add him to the equation. What the Houston Rockets have been working with all season is not as good as what we've been working with all season, and I think that's what is there, for my opinion, to be expressed. So, yeah, man, I think we got a chance. I'm not gonna sit up here and say it's just a foregone conclusion that the Rockets are gonna win this series. Not if we continue to play the level that I know we've been playing over the last 3 games, and not if the Rockets play the way they played prior to a couple weeks ago. Now they are hot right now. They're playing a lot better ball. In fact, I think we kicked off them turning the corner on where they're at. The last time they played poorly was probably against us. So I'd expect to see more so the Houston Rockets team that we seen on Christmas rather than the Houston Rockets team that we saw in their building 2 games in a row. So I just want to put that out there for certain. I do not expect that they're going to suck. We will go back over all those highlights of their last 5 games, including this blowout of the Grizzlies that they had tonight. But I will break all that down in game 1, as I always do, and then we won't have to go over any more of those stats for the rest of the series. But they're on a nice little winning streak, with the exception of the game they lost against the Minnesota Timberwolves just a few nights ago. So that's really what it is. We got a tough Houston team that does have some players on their team that make life hard on us. Obviously, Amen Thompson, Kevin Durant, Alperen Sengun. It's going to be extremely tough without Austin and Luka. Very, very tough. But we are very, very fortunate to be in this position. We made the playoffs. We earned that, and we're proud of that for certain. We're proud of the season that we've had, and we should have our head held high with an opportunity to be proud of our effort going forward. We had a bad playoffs last year. J.J. Redick did not do well at all. We will be judging how we look in these playoffs and determining how well we think this is. I told y'all at the beginning of the season, this is the tale of 2 seasons, or 2 things to consider as it pertains to JJ. The regular season, I think a lot of people would say it was a raging success. I think it was successful. I was not thrilled because I thought we neglected to develop players, and I thought we chose to do things that solidified wins over giving our guys opportunities that I think really would have bettered our organization as a whole. That's an opinion I think I shared with a few people, but probably not the majority. I think JJ did a great job, but we are now judging him with a clean slate because the playoffs last year was a real failure, man. Real failure. Some of the stuff that he did out there was absolutely asinine, and he has an entirely new thing to be judged by at this point. Regular season, good. What are you going to do in the playoffs? If you fail in the playoffs, that's an entirely different category of things that we're considering. That's basically what it is. This is when the season really starts for J.J. Redick. How are you going to coach this basketball club when it absolutely matters the most? And granted that Luka and Austin are not out there, so we will temper our expectations as it pertains to success, but we do expect that our team will look prepared, that they will be cohesive, that they will fight, that our rotations will be sound, and that we will do what we need to do to compete. And if we look bad, or if he doesn't use his timeouts, or if he's not doing the things that we know he should be able to do at this point, 2 years in, we will be on his case. And that's really what I got to say about that, man. Regular season's over with. We don't care about none of that. This is when people are really looking at JJ and saying, okay, who are you as a coach, dog? Are we doing something? Can you make these guys without Luka and Austin look cohesive? and competitive. If not, maybe you're not the guy. And so the pressure's on, man. Pressure's on for JJ, bro. That regular season stuff ain't squat. What are we doing now? We the Lakers. What are we doing right now, dog? Straight up. So that's really what it is, man. We have home court. We've earned that, and let's stay alive. The idea is to stay alive. Extend this series as much as possible. Grab a win at home. Obviously, preferably 2. But with us being shorthanded, we need 1. And then when we get to Houston, we need 1. Stretch this thing. That's all I'm asking. And if you can win every game and sweep this team, that's amazing. But that is not realistic. What is realistic is that we buy ourselves time. That's all I'm asking for. Buy us time, Lakers. That should be the way we approach this first round. Buy time. So that's really what it is, man. Playoff time, man. I expect next man up. I expect everybody to come in understanding that a lot of what it is that they've been doing has been against bad rosters. Golden State, trash. Utah, trash. Dallas, trash. We've been running into some garbage. We didn't win the Dallas game, but we were getting used to who we were, and I think we've improved a great deal since then. It's going to require us to play sharper, smarter than we were forced to against the teams we last saw. And if we come in expecting that the level of competition is going to mirror what we've been used to over the last week, we're going to lose 2 games rather quickly and be out of here very soon. We have got to turn our intensity up to a notch that we haven't been forced to yet with this unit. I hope that we haven't been rocked to sleep by the Utahs and the Golden States with these G League guys that we've been able to beat up. It's not enough to play the way we played if we expect to beat a Houston team that's intentional on moving on. And this Houston team should be thinking about how fortunate they are that Luka and Austin's not out there, as I already said, but they should come in with a certain intention to try to close us out. So we should expect that they're going to hit us hard early. Because just like we need to extend this series, it's very important that they don't. Especially with the lack of depth that they have. It's extremely important that they close this thing out early, because the longer this drags on, the more the upset becomes real for them. So we need to understand that we're going to get hit in the mouth early, and they're going to try to snatch that home court advantage early, and we need to be absolutely and utterly outside of our bodies to ensure that we get us a win in this home court situation. We've earned this, man. Don't let them have that back. And it wasn't 2 guys that got us here, man. It took the entire team to get us here. And we still have a good portion. The majority of the guys that got us here are still here. Maybe not the 2 most important ones, but the majority of the people who were here, they are here. So we need to come in with a certain level of confidence, certain level of respect for ourselves to say it is not time to roll over. This Houston team is not OKC. They're not San Antonio. They're not Detroit. They good, but they ain't that good, and they're not better than us when we have everything we have. So if we make up the difference for what it is our stars provide, for which we have the personnel to do from a scoring perspective, and continue to use the Banshee work and do the defensive stuff, for which our stars really didn't contribute to as much. We were doing all the dirty work with the guys that are available to us. You know, let's just be real. The guys who were doing the tough, dirty stuff, they here. Austin and Luka did heavy lifting scoring. Luka did some stealing. Austin got to the line. But it's the guys that do the dirty work. Marcus Smart, Jake LaRavia, Jackson Hayes, Luke Kennard is now a big part of that. Bron, obviously, DA. These are people who did the difficult things, and all Luka and Austin had to do was essentially make the scoring happen, rebound. We got Rui to do a little of that scoring. Luke Kennard can step his game up and score some more. DA can step his game up and score some more. The same people who were tasked with doing the dirty work for this team are available, and those people are extremely important against this Houston Rockets team, who has the Amen Thompson, who has Sengun, who has Tari Eason, who has Jashawn Tate. Those are dirty work players who are going to do a lot of what it is that they do. What's that guy's name? Reed Shepard. We got to outwork these people. And I'm looking at Marcus Smart. Marcus Smart got to take good shots. Marcus Smart got to get people involved. Marcus Smart needs to make sure that he accounts for all of the greatness that he does on the defensive end, even more so, especially against guys like Reed Shepard and Tari Eason, who are going to make life hell for us on the other end. We need him to be a leader in these playoffs, and I know he's built for that. He is a playoff performer. This is somebody who grew up in that Celtics situation and didn't get a chance at a championship. They traded him away and then won. This is his opportunity to be a part of something real, and I'm looking at him, I'm circling him. If we're going to win this series, or if we're going to have a chance to extend this series, it's going to be because he and LeBron James put their heads together and led this basketball team to whatever heights they can get to in this series. If we're going to beat Houston, Marcus Smart is absolutely and utterly essential to it. So that's something that I want to say, man. I'm circling Marcus Smart, Jackson Hayes, Jake LaRavia, DeAndre Ayton, Luke Kennard. We're leaning on you guys. LeBron James, we're leaning on you guys. Y'all the ones who got to do the stuff. Rui Hachimura, we're leaning on you guys. Y'all got to do the stuff, man. You guys, as a bunch, are too damn talented to get swept in this series. Houston is not good enough to sweep your unit in this series. And I want to say that. We should not get swept. We got to at least get 2 games out of these guys. Houston ain't like that. They don't even have a freaking point guard. They're not like that, y'all. So let's do our jobs. Let's have all of the confidence in the world that we can and understand that we earn this home court advantage. Ain't nobody hand us that. We earn that. So that's really what I got to say, man. I'm ready. I'm playoff ready. I hope you guys are. Salute the Kobe Minute. I am ready to start these playoffs. It's been a good season, one of our better seasons, and I'm not ready to go home, man. I don't give a damn who we missing. I'm not ready to go home. ADL 44. I thank y'all for watching. Wow.